methodical, looking for openings, right? I feel like it can go either way.
With how Lombardi plays, like in comparison to me, I'm a little bit more passive and play the longer approach against Snake. But Lombardi he'll play campy, but when he gets in, he will get an average of 60+% per combo. And what you're gonna have to wonder here is, like, Etanked is very known for getting on platforms and using the grenades. Falco can reflect that and get Snake hit in that spot. So he's got to play a little bit more passive on these platforms, as Etanked going to start off hot, getting Lombardi uncomfortable with the platforms here with all these projectiles getting thrown out.
I mean, it's smart from Lombardi trying to use the reflector, stop these grenades from being as big of a threat. But, I mean, if you're a cutscene combo character like Falco, it's just going to be so hard to play against something like Snake because you don't have as many openings, you don't have as much time to get these combos going, right? And I think Etanked knows that. Etanked played this matchup before, and Etanked, I think, knows how to exploit that.
Oh, for sure. I feel like Lombardi is just getting like adjusted after playing so much high-octane doubles where you just had to rush people down. But all these C4s coming out, not really being in the favor of Etanked, but the jump catch with the up tilt, great stuff from Etanked to catch that as Lombardi drops that first stock.
That was a very tip of the boot, too. All the way at the end. All right, first stock going the way of Etanked, and Falco struggles to kill a bit, right? You're going to have to get something like an up smash or a back air at a good percent. Otherwise, it's going to be real hard, especially against a character like Snake. Up smash, though, is going to do it. There's Lombardi finding the opening. Likes that move a lot.
Oh, it's his favorite move. It's one of his favorite moves. I say F-tilt is his favorite move because he was the one who really pioneered a lot of the F-tilt tech for Falco. But you have to wonder, you have to like rely less on. Oh, he's got stuck. He's stuck right now. Snake trying to get that kill. Not quite going to get the kill with the sticky. Lombardi also not having much shield as he's going to get hit by the up tilt once more. He is really uncomfortable on this smaller stage.
Yeah, you can see taking a little bit of time on the Angel platform there to assess what's happened, maybe figure out another game plan.
But we're going to see
so far.
A very solid. The backer's going to take it there. Good wait
Amazing
from
wait.
As this game is all but equalized. Just like that, just like I was saying earlier, it takes one opening for Lombardi to really get things going, and he could be down in a set. He could be down 3 stocks to 1, 290 to 0%, and he will find a way to win that game.
Oh yeah.
This is a anecdote, by the way. This happened at a local, and right now, just putting so much pressure on Etanked. Etanked actually having to be the one off of the back foot here to put so much pressure. Snake having such a hard time landing against Falco. A little bit of nade play there to put on the shield pressure, and suddenly momentum's all but flipped over its head.
Yeah, what great pressure here. However, I mean, this is Snake, right? The percentage is nearly meaningless unless you're able to get a kill right here and now.
I mean, up tilt back air is going to kill here for Lombardi, so Snake does have to be a bit careful here. Going to opt to be a little bit slow. F tilt there, trying to set up something for Lombardi, but not quite. Got to be a little bit careful with these jumps and these up smashes because Etanked will throw out that up tilt and take that stock. So we're just seeing a little bit of antsiness coming out from Lombardi here. Etanked, like you said, doesn't have to worry about the percent. Lombardi more so does because he could die to almost any Snake option.
Well, Etanked's also out of kill confirm range as well, right? You're now out of up air, up tilt, back
air
air percentage.
Down tilt range.
Yep, don't even need to confirm that. You just throw out the down tilt. You end up taking that game.
Yes, Lombardi surviving, honestly. Like, Etanked was playing so good with the patience on the platforms, but Lombardi taking a bit of a second to breathe on that Angel platform to start laser camping more, start really waiting for those disadvantage options coming out from Etanked and really swung momentum back. But Etanked did find that neutral, find that control in center stage. So it will be interesting to see the dichotomy between Lombardi's high-octane advantage state versus Etanked with a slowing of the pace with these projectiles.
Yeah, and it seemed that the faster the game got, the further ahead Lombardi started to pull, right? He pulled up through the deficit and managed to even the game up, pulled a lead. Etanked started to slow things down towards the end, right? So Lombardi just needs to keep up the aggro, not let Etanked get this grenade setup done, not let him get those stickies on the ground that really restrict the movement, right?
I mean, Lombardi just having great awareness to start off this game number 2. Down throw for Falco does not get triggered by grenades, so when Falco throws someone down and Snake throws a grenade out, we're going to see a beautiful back air to take that stock. Lombardi just feeling so comfortable. He's so familiar with this matchup, and like once he gets that momentum, as you see in that game number 1, he's not going to let it go. As Etanked going to start making that little bit of a comeback here with these nades and putting on the pressure with Lombardi. You got to be a little bit less precarious on shield as the aggressive aerials going to beat a Lombardi's doom as Etanked taking that stock in a jiffy.
And look how quickly that evened up and the percentage that he was at when that did even up. This game is basically back to where we started, only with 1 fewer stock.
Yeah, you just can't get comfortable for either party here. Interesting
that was
F
a
smash
call
there. as that could be pretty detrimental for Etanked here. But no.
This is just rage. He's just farming rage.
Low-key, yeah, you're right. But questionable Firebird. Gonna get the Reflect, though, so I guess it was just a positioning play as Etanked trying to get the footstool, and he does, catching Lombardi. A little bit of a scary situation for Etanked if he can't land, but he is going to survive, get on the platform, and this could be a detrimental stock, but going a little too low. Etanked in prime position to take the stock here, but going to do a smart Firebird, but it doesn't matter when you do a Phantasm like that, as Etanked primed in the position to take that with the up tilt.
I said, don't mind if I do. Great job, though. You see, that's the one that worked.
That's the one that works. It's like, we're seeing a bit of a flip-flop from that first stock where Lombardi took the first stock immediately and then Etanked answered right back, but Etanked going to take that second stock and Lombardi going to answer right back as we're on stock point for Etanked here on the winner's side.
So the question is this going to be momentum or is it going to be a pattern? 1-1-1.
I mean, if the pattern goes as a go, fortunately, you know, you get to act out of that Firebird. Fox would have gotten hit there.
Yes.
Fortunately, Falco.
Well, I think Fox would have hit Snake, though, because it goes a little further.
No, but it also has more startup.
Oh, true. Good point.
So
who knows what would happen then?
Yeah, who knows? Right now, Lombardi at the corner here. Going to get hit by the forward. This is looking like solid pressure from Etanked. He cannot be super aggressive. These aerials.
Good parry.
Backer's going to take it, though. Lombardi just getting too precarious there with the aerials on shield. We saw that in stock 1, and we're going to see that come out again in stock 3. You have to wonder, for Etanked, yes, you're getting hit by a lot of these Falco combos. Yes, you're getting put in disadvantage. But if you continue applying so much shield pressure, because Lombardi's not grabbing as much as you saw it. Like stock 1, Lombardi grabbed so much and really took that stock early. You think he got a little bit discouraged after losing that first stock immediately after that?
Yeah, and Lombardi was also playing around the shield, right? Because what Snake really wants to do is sit in shield, wait for you to hit the shield, and then kill you off of the grenade explosion from hitting the shield.
Yes.
Right? And when you're constantly giving your opponent opportunities to do that, that's going to be tough. Kalos is not what I expected.
I'm loving this pick from Lombardi.
Also the music.
The music is interesting, but this is Lombardi's. I have talked to him about this a lot. I think this is Falco's best stage. I think.
Interesting.
Falco does so good on Kalos because Falco's able to edge guard Snake and any character super easily. Like Snake, like Cypher is so predictable to call out. It only goes up. There's no movement mix. So you're going to be able to get a lot of these down airs and back airs so much easier. And at the same token, having access to the platform at the ledge is going to make recovery mix-ups a lot more favorable for Falco. At the same time, though, Snake having a lot more access to the platforms for these like projectile mixes. And yes, he hasn't been able to land, and that's what's going to happen in this Kalos game. Like, Lombardi is going to start juggling Etanked when that happens, but, and especially since, like, the high ceiling for Kalos 2 is going to prevent the up tilt from killing, which has been the main killer for Etanked so far. So, I like this pick, and it's going to encourage both parties to play a lot more campy, whereas Small Battlefield was making Lombardi feel more pressure to do these aerials on shield that eventually gave Etanked game number 2.
Even percentages pretty much so far, and the upper's going to take it.
A little bit of suspect DI there as Lombardi going to take that stock. Going to place, this is the Lombardi show now. He's going to play a little bit slow.
Yeah, not surprised. Okay.
I like the attempt, though. Lombardi going to get the down throw there and put on this pressure. Got to be careful with these jumps, though, as once again, going to be too precarious with those aerials and take the stock loss. But 53% for Snake, not bad extra credit there by any means.
Yeah, and you can see now Etanked just realizing, okay, well, I'm going to have to play to get some collateral here. If I hit myself, it doesn't matter. I just need to get this Falco into kill percentages, get myself out of kill confirm percentages as well.
Yeah, Etanked in a little bit of an uncomfortable position right now, over 100%. Lombardi going to start using a lot more of these reflectors to put on the pressure on Etanked right now. And suddenly, Etanked getting back in that favorable position with these projectile mixes. Like, Lombardi's going to love the wall jump on the sides here, so I'm loving the C4 placement to catch Lombardi's options with wall jumps.
These just feel like C- levels of complete blackout.
Yes.
There are explosions going off on every single portion of the screen. I think what I'm really liking with Etanked here is he's able to switch between playstyles, right? He's able to go from just that heavy, lights out, constantly using the explosives to cover different zones of the stage, into using those normals when you least expect it, suddenly shifting into something like this where he's able to go toe-to-toe. Because
like,
I don't see much F tilt from it, right? It's mostly these aerials.
Yeah, and it's just putting so much pressure on Lombardi. Maybe Lombardi getting a little bit, like, kind of mixed with the playstyle switches from Etanked. Yeah, Etanked honestly forcing a lot of these grenade situations. Yes, he's getting hit, but Lombardi pretty much at that up tilt kill percent at this point. But you have to wonder if Etanked can get off stage, but still going to come out there surviving from that up tilt. A little bit risky there, but Lombardi and Etanked both over pretty much at kill percent if you get the right combo here. Up tilt gonna come out there for Etanked, and he's fishing for it. He really wants this kill, and he wants to move on into top 32.
This is some wild music for last stock game 3 between these two as well.
Opting to go for the reflectors to catch the grenades, as I was talking about earlier. Etanked stuck in the sky there.
Oh,
Back air is going to take it. Lombardi holding on there, just putting on that pressure, recognizing the shield grenade stuff, and really using so much reflector to force that pressure onto Etanked, forcing him to jump, forcing him to get into an uncomfortable spot, and getting that back air to take the stock and move on into top 32.
Well, that should be another upset as well,
yes,
at least according to the seeding. So Lombardi moves over Etanked 2-1 into top 32. Etanked still 1 win away from top 32, just now on the loser side.
It looks like we're getting Mercury and
Smoops. Okay, that's going to be a fun one.
Yes.
Huh. So we have Smoops, the Penn State graduate, I believe, returning to the stage here. Actually, I can see him right there. He's waving.
He is ready.
Hello, Smoops. Good to see you.
Let's go, Justin. Good work. Moving into top 32. One Ohio player in top 32 already. Mooch going down to Mooch. Red. Ooh, okay. Go to wave A2 real quick, if you don't mind.
Yep, I'm going to A2. What do we got? Looks over
Yep, Nathaniel dropping. Dreamless moving on.
Baru, yeah.
Okay. Nothing too surprising quite yet, but good stuff. As we are going to see Smoops get to the stage here, as I believe that is Mercury as well. You seem very familiar with both of these opponents. What are your thoughts on this match here?
Well, it's been a while since I've seen Mercury, so I don't know what he plays. All I know is he's very good. I know Smoops is also quite good. Smoops plays Rob, unless he's decided to go to Steve, but that was usually more of a joke.
Is this Mercury Joker?
I think
this is the Joker.
I don't
Mercury,
know.
right?
I think so. I don't know what